Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and welcome to another episode of Mind Games. This is a live video series where I talk about my playstyle, I kind of talk about why I'm doing all the things that I'm doing, and it's a fun way for you guys to kind of learn from my mistakes, but also from my success as well. And so, if you can't tell, I am going to be playing on Silk Road. This is easily one of my favorite new maps from the China Rising DLC. It's got a lot of amazing different little routes and avenues that you can kind of work around the map. And I'm also going to be using the MP7 with the suppressor. I would not say that this is the best weapon for a map like this. It's got a lot of long-range combat, and the MP7, even like right here, I'm trying to close the gap, because the MP7 is not the best at a distance. But I think we can make this work, and I think we can have a nice little run here. Yeah, it looks like the enemy was a little sneaky. Oh, come on. Seriously? Just stop. I hate you helicopters. You're the most broken thing in this game. Maybe not the most broken. Really freaking annoying. And so dang it. I couldn't see the trail because of all the smoke. I was gonna say, I am going to kill you. That is right. Goddamn helicopter. That was a fun little shot. Looks like my ally is taking this. I'm not gonna push up on the point. Well, maybe I should, just for some free points. He's moving too much. I'm not going to be able to get that shot. But I did notice that there is an enemy just over this ridge here trying to take an RPG shot. He's probably reloading it, which is going to give me the chance to not get any hit markers. There we go. There's some pretty poor aiming on my part. But the reason why I wasn't getting hit markers is, if you don't realize this, is every so often your crosshairs will disappear. And when your crosshairs disappear, you also don't get the hit markers. So you are hitting them. It's just not giving you the indication. So if you are experiencing this and you don't know why it's happening, a really quick fix, don't you dare get into that tank. A really quick fix is to just hit your spot button, I think twice, and then it solves the problem for you. Nope, they're taking it back, which means there's more than one here. There's at least three. Oh yeah, there's way more than three. That guy was not shooting at me, so there's at least one more person that has an idea I'm here. So we're taking it. But that doesn't mean that there isn't anyone here. Ally just died on the point itself. It's not... Nope, they're taking it back now. Great. I see one. I'm just going to sit here. I am using a suppressor. An ally just spawned on me, though. And he's probably not using a suppressor. I was going to say, I have the suppressor, so I have the advantage. They aren't going to know I'm here. Can I get a snipe off on this guy? Yes, I can. I switched on over to SRAW because it's instant kill if you're able to line it up, and it's better at long range. And since the MP7 is not great at a distance, it's, you know, I would have just taken a couple of pot shots at him, notified him that I was trying to kill him, and then he would have looked out for me. Let's go for a wombo combo. This is a little risky because I do see a couple people on the minimap, but I'm gonna kind of cross my fingers. It doesn't even matter. Didn't even get any hits there. I was gonna say, it's a little risky, but if we can take out that LAV, we're going to be a lot better off than just taking out the infantry. Like, if you're not able to take out the tank, it doesn't matter how many infantry you kill, because eventually that LAV is going to take you out. Ooh, we're taking the point now. LAV is pushing back. I'm going to try to get a flank off on it. I see one guy just around the corner. He's probably going for the LAV or going for an nope, he went for the RPG. LAV moved on. Awesome. So I think we're going to be able to take this objective now, since it did move on. Just saw someone or heard someone launch an RPG. I'm going to assume it is this enemy just around the corner. Looks like he died. Nope, he didn't die. There he is. It's a good thing I did not be really aggressive there and assume that was the player that died. Because if I did, I would have run right out of the open, and he would have gotten the easy kill. All right, spawning in on my ally. Ooh, there is a lot on this point, isn't there? Ooh, MP7. Doing its work here. Want to go on a... Yep, there's a guy right around the corner. Probably doesn't know I'm here, though, because I am using the suppressor. Not too bad. I see an LAV. Not going to go for it just... Actually, I'm going to go for it right now. My tank is going for it, so he's a little weak. Enemy infantry nearby. He went for my ally that was right there, which is good. A little distraction for me. We got two tanks rolling in. Let's try to put down some slams. May not get the kill. He may not even push in, but if he does, free kill. Let's get on this little ledge thing. Let's go for the wombo combo, if at all possible. I am a huge fan of the wombo combo because if you can get it off, it just does a ridiculous amount of damage. Didn't even matter. He went over the slams, so maybe a waste of an RPG, but that's okay. Yeah, getting down the LAV is way more important than wasting an RPG. I'd much rather just have that secured kill. They are still taking this point, which means that there are just an absurd amount of enemies here. Taking a risk by crossing the road here. There he is. Nice, nice. I got lucky there. If he just went prone for just a second, I would be at a disadvantage because then I'd have someone who knows where I am. I'm going to go for the guy that just rolled in on the dirt bike instead. I want to flush out everyone that's around the objective on the outsides and then work my way in. If you try to push in directly to where you think the action's going to be, more often than not, you're going to get flanked. And that's not what we want. Wow, that scared me. I hear an enemy. There's one of them. There's the second one. That guy might have spawned. Oh, that guy whipped around really fast. He killed my ally. I heard someone with the defibrillators. No? Not that guy. Support player. He's gonna push up. Went for the grenade. It's probably a good idea on his part. I'm out of ammo. I am out of ammo. No, that was a good run, though. That was fun. You know what? Since there's only 11 tickets, let's just go for it. We can use the LAV as kind of distraction. They're going to be wary of it. Guy just over the ledge here. My ally may be able to kill him, though. Yeah, he was able to. One more around this crate, though. There he is. There he is. Let's go for the quick reload. 7 more tickets. It's not going to matter if I go for the point, so I'm just going to go for kills. It's been a fun round, but like, there's just no way I'm going to be able to turn this around by myself. Ah, nice kill, nice kill. Well, alright guys, I'm going to call this episode of Mind Games. We have like 1 more ticket, so I hope you guys enjoyed. A little disappointing that we did lose. I felt like we kind of gave them a run for their money, though. We were taking out infantry, taking out a lot of vehicles, so it was a lot of fun, at least on my end. But until tomorrow, have a good one, and take it easy.